Yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about my Pet Hooligans Generation 2 collection that they're going to be dropping hopefully at the end of this month. So that's something I'm very excited about. I also want to talk about the blur.io airdrop that is happening for anybody that's basically used OpenSea for the past, 15, 16 months. You are eligible for this airdrop. It is safe, and I will break down exactly what you need to do to claim those airdrops. And then just like normal, we are briefly going to touch on crypto markets, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all that good stuff. And then we'll get into just my brief thoughts about overall macroeconomics, and that will conclude the video. So once again, guys, if you enjoyed these videos, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Really helps support me. Let's hop right into the video. All right, guys. So the first project in today's video is my Pet Hooligans Generation 2 Companion second collection that's coming out, I believe, at the end of this month. So make sure to keep your eyes out for this one because my Pet Hooligan is one of those projects that has been around for many months now and has consistently had a high floor price for the Genesis collection now, which is sitting around 1 ETH. Some very interesting news happened with my Pet Hooligan not that long ago, where a whale came in and swept something like 80 ETH worth of my Pet Hooligans off the floor. I believe this whale was a whale in the Axie Infinity universe, if you're familiar with that. So once again, this collection, this team, the game they're building, the vision they have, the marketing, their Twitter, their Discord, how they're doing everything, I'm really a big fan of. So I'm happy to support them. And in exchange for the support that I provided them over the few months, they're providing my Discord with a whitelist spot for this collection. Everybody in my Discord is getting a whitelist spot for this collection. So if you're interested in joining, the link is in the description below. So I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a companion airdrop, which will be used in-game and will have different perks. So here's the thread right here, and we'll briefly go through exactly what it's talking about. But this is going to be more than a companion airdrop, a key to the future of the Zuckbot ecosystem. So these are called Zuckbots, your personal access pass into the rabbit hole, new in-game companion protecting and serving you, your new asset in a suite of creator tools, which I think is really cool, and your fighter in an upcoming mobile game that's going to have these battle bots present. So what's the deal? Here's the breakdown. There's going to be about 14,000 of these Zuckbots. 8,888 of them will be a free claim to anybody that holds a My Pet Hooligan still, and 5,000 of them will be minted to people in the public and a whitelist sale for anywhere from 0.05 to 0.1 Ethereum each. So this is exciting. I'm looking forward to this. The current Genesis collection is sitting around 1 Ethereum still. Like I said, that whale came through and swept something like 80 ETH worth of this stuff, which to me is really bullish. They must have talked at some sort of convention. I don't think a whale just spends that much money on a collection randomly. They probably had some sort of correspondence, but regardless, my Pet Hooligan Zuckbot companion collection will be coming soon, and I'm excited for this. The game I have played a bit myself, and it's a lot of fun. They're going to continue to build that out. There's going to be a lot more to do in that ecosystem, and I think these Zuckbots are going to be a part of that. So I expect these to do fairly decent on secondary. The only problem is that I can see is there's going to be a decent portion of the supply that is going to be a free claim to Hooligan holders. So depending on how diamond hand these Hooligan holders are, the floor price is definitely going to fluctuate as people are claiming these. But I think in the long run, my Pet Hooligan has shown that they take care of their holders. The Genesis is still at 1 ETH after all this time. Many collections have fallen way below that. And I think just in general, this is going to be one of those projects that even though it's a second collection, it's a fairly high mint price and a fairly high supply, I do think in the long run, it's going to do really well. So I'm excited that my entire Discord is getting access to that. We're all getting a whitelist. There are spots available in my Discord available right now, so you can go to the description and sign up and say hi and get a whitelist for it. So if you're interested in that, head down to the description below. But my Pet Hooligan, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. The game is coming together. Floor price, I'm honestly surprised that it's held up so well after all of these months. And I still think they have a few catalysts coming down the road that could have good price action for the Genesis collection and the Zuckbot collection. So we'll see. But my Pet Hooligan, get it on your radar. I believe it's coming sometime this month and will be incorporated in the game in a few interesting ways. So my Pet Hooligan, make sure to check it out. Don't miss it. All right, guys, next up, we have the blur.io marketplace airdrop that I want to briefly talk to you guys about. They have a pinned thread right here, which you can go through and read everything about it. But essentially, you have 14 days to claim this airdrop, and it is based off of your total OpenSea volume since inception. So Blur is a new NFT marketplace, and it's going to have 0 marketplace fees. So it's going to be even less than X2, Y2, much less than OpenSea and other platforms. So I assume quite a few people are going to use this marketplace to list NFTs. One of the main requirements to be eligible for this airdrop is to list at least 1 NFT on their platform. So what you can do is you can go over to this thread, and then we can go to their website, and I'll briefly show you the steps on how to claim your airdrop and then open the boxes. So what you're going to do is you're going to head over to blur.io, and then it will prompt to connect your wallet. And then from there, you can head over to this airdrop tab, which it will prompt you to list at least 1 NFT. And then what you'll be able to do after you list, you can come back to this tab and you'll see that you're eligible for a certain amount of boxes to open. So I was eligible for 30 and I already opened all mine and I got 22 uncommons and 8 rares. So this is what I'll say. I don't really think anyone really knows what these boxes are or what is in them, but the very fact that they're giving you stuff for free piques people's interest. And so the whole space is talking about it right now. So 22 uncommons, 8 rares. I already opened all mine. Well, at least I revealed their rarities. You won't be able to open the boxes themselves until January 3rd, and then we'll figure out what was actually in them. But this is going to be phase 1 of the airdrop, okay? These boxes. Phase 2 is basically going to be based off of your volume and your activity and your loyalty on this marketplace. So if you list on it, if you use it, if you just kind of mess around and legitimately use this marketplace, you'll be eligible for more of the Blur token airdrop, which is going to be coming, I believe, at the end of this year, if not the very beginning of next. So the first airdrop is these boxes with different rarities, which you can head on over to this website, list an NFT, and then start to reveal them. Airdrop number 2 is going to be their token, which to me is going to be more exciting, but that also depends on what's in the boxes themselves. So make sure to head on over to blur.io, check out the website, check out the marketplace. There's actually some really cool things you can do. You can mass list, you can mass sweep, you can mass sell, you can mass buy. There's really, really cool things. So definitely check it out. Claim your boxes. You have 13 days to do so, or maybe 12 days to do so, depending on when this video goes live. And then make sure to stay tuned and use the marketplace throughout the year so you have the most value when it comes to the Blur token coming in phase 2 later on. All right, guys, just really quick. Once again, Ethereum still basically doing the same thing since last video. It's still around $1,300. So strategy staying the same, dollar cost averaging, taking my time, having a profit, taking strategy, having an investment thesis, having an allotment of money that I'm willing to put into these markets, willing to put into crypto and just hold it for the long term because I believe in the asset class as a whole over the course of, 6 months, 12 months, a couple years. So there's not too much to report here. Okay. We had a wick down to 1190 and I'm still of the belief that eventually sometime in the next 12 months, we will see us break below $1,000 ETH again. And then that'll be the time to really start buying. So for right now, just remain patient. Don't blow your load too early because there's going to be so much opportunity, I think, throughout 2023 to really grow a position in these assets that you're really going to wish that you put more money into at these better prices eventually. Like I said in the last video, risk up here was astronomical. Risk down here when you're down 50, 60, 70% is much lower. The only reason it feels any different is because there's all these macro things, all this FUD, all this scaredness, all this scared money, and it's just really hard to invest in times like this. But this happens to be the best time to get into these markets. Not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. Buying the blood, buying when there's FUD usually just ends up being a good call. So patience is the name of the game right now. That's the only update I have for crypto. And just to end off the video, just a funny tweet I think that I thought of. There's 8 billion people on the earth and only about 100 people trading NFTs. We are still so early. And it's a joke. Obviously, there's more than 100 people trading NFTs, but for the most part, there's not that many people actively trading NFTs anymore. So it's really just like, okay, this guy's selling this, and then this guy, the money is like being recycled through a bunch of very similar hands because there's really not that many active traders right now. So it's just a funny tweet. I thought it was interesting. So once again, guys, my Pet Hooligans Gen 2 collection is coming out. My Discord is getting completely whitelisted for it, and my Discord currently has spots open. So if you're looking to join, head on to the description below, pay the fee. I'll see you in the Discord. We'll get you whitelisted. Easy as that. Blur.io, make sure to claim your airdrop. You have something like 12 days left when this video goes live, and then make sure to stay active on that marketplace so you get the most Blur token in the next phase of the airdrop later this year. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. If you guys like these videos, make sure to subscribe, like, turn on the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Peace.